Tan Sun ground, Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo, requesting runway 25 left.
Tan Sun ground, Delta Victor India November Charlie, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango Heavy, pushback approved.
Tan Sun ground, November 190 India Uniform, request taxi to parking. Tan Sun Tower, Vietnam Airlines 228, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing north. Tan Sun ground, Air China 289, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Aeroflot 292, cross runway 25 left.
Tan Sun ground, Vietnam Airlines 609, ready to taxi.
Vietnam Airlines 609, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
November 190 India Uniform, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Tan Sun ground, Seabird 190, ready to taxi to runway 25 left with information Kilo.
Tango Charlie Kilo Uniform Bravo, Wine 260 at 8, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. India Delta 14 Bravo, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready. Air China 289, pushback approved. Speedbird 190, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Singapore 664, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Singapore 664, cross runway 25 left. Singapore 184, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Singapore 184.
November 190 India Uniform, cross runway 25 left.
Stand by, Singapore 664. Tan Sun ground, Air France 265, ready for pushback.
Crossing runway 25 left, November 190 India Uniform.
Tan Sun ground, Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 25 left with information Kilo.
Air France 265, pushback approved. Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango Heavy, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango Heavy.
Singapore 184, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Singapore 184, hold short of runway 25 left.
Hold short of runway 25 left, Singapore 184.
Vietnam Airlines 228, Wine 260 at 8, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Tan Sun ground, Singapore 664, request taxi to gate 12 at the International Terminal 2. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 228.
Singapore 664, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Tan Sun ground, Tango Charlie Kilo Uniform Bravo, request taxi to parking.
Taxi to parking, Singapore 664.
Tan Sun ground, Air China 289, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Tan Sun ground, November 190 India Uniform, request taxi to stand 36 at the remote.
Tango Charlie Kilo Uniform Bravo, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Tango Charlie Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Vietnam Airlines 191, hold position.
Holding position, Vietnam Airlines 191.
Tan Tower, Kilo Lima Mike 784, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing west.
Kilo Lima Mike 784, line up and wait runway 25 left. Thai 551, hold short of runway 25 left.
Tan Tower, Vietjet 814, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Singapore 184, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Singapore 184.
Vietnam Airlines 228, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Vietnam Airlines 228. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Vietjet 814. Tango Charlie Kilo Uniform Bravo, request permission to cross runway 25 left. Tan Son Ground, Singapore 184, request taxi to gate 10 at the International Terminal 2.
Singapore 184, taxi to International Terminal 2 Gate 10 via Sierra 8, Victor.
Taxiing to International Terminal 2 Gate 10 via Sierra 8, Victor, Singapore 184.
Tango Charlie Kilo Uniform Bravo, hold short of runway 25 left.
Hold short of runway 25 left, Tango Charlie Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Kilo Lima Mike 784, wind 260 at 5, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Thai 551.
Tan Son Tower, Vietnam Airlines 609, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing north.
Vietnam Airlines 609, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 609.
Delta Victor India November Charlie, give way to aircraft on your left.
Give way to aircraft, Delta Victor India November Charlie.
Tan Son Tower, Martex 767 Kilo Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Kilo Lima Mike 784, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0. Tango Charlie Kilo Uniform Bravo, cross runway 25 left.
Tan Son Tower, Air China 289, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out. Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Kilo Lima Mike 784.
Martex 767 Kilo Heavy, wind 260 at 5, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Air China 289, hold short of runway 25 left. Thai 551, wind 260 at 5, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Holding short runway 25 left, Air China 289. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Thai 551.
Air China 289, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Tan Son Ground, Singapore 184, request taxi to gate 18 at the International Terminal 2. Taxiing to International Terminal 2 Gate 18 via Victor, Singapore 184.
VJet 814, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Tan Son Ground, Austrian 911, ready for pushback, requesting runway 25 left.
Austrian 911, pushback approved.
Wilco, Vietjet 814.
Tan Son Tower, Vietnam Airlines 456 Heavy is 10 nautical miles to the east of 2,900 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 right. Tan Son Tower, Speedbird 190, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 left, departing east.
Air China 289, wind 260 at 5, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Air China 289.
Vietnam Airlines 456 Heavy, wind 260 at 5, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Speedbird 190, hold short of runway 25 left. Thai 551, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Holding short runway 25 left, Speedbird 190.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Thai 551. Tansun ground, via Jet 814, request taxi to stand 99 at the remote.
Tansun Airport, ATIS information Kilo, time 12360 Zulu, wind 250 at 5, visibility 6, temperature 28, dew point 23, QNH 1008, remarks, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time, use of departure and arrival procedures required. Landing runway 25 right, expect ILS approach, departing runway 25 left, recommended departure procedures, Basso 2D, Kadu 2A, Can 2D, Lath 2D, Misa 2D, recommended arrival procedures, Bati 2H, Dala 2H, Elsa 2H, Vika 2H, advise on initial contact, you have information Kilo.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 609.
Martex 767 Kilo Heavy, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Crossing runway 25 left, via Jet 814.
Attention all aircraft, ATIS information Kilo is now current.
Tansun ground, Austrian 911, ready to taxi to runway 25 left.
Tansun ground, Vietnam Airlines 191, ready for pushback.
Austrian 911, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Austrian 911.
Tansun Tower, Korean Air 2498 is 9 nautical miles to the east of 3,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 right. Pushback approved, Vietnam Airlines 191.
Vietnam Airlines 609, wind 260 at 5, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Korean Air 2498, wind 260 at 5, number 1, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Tansun ground, Martex 767 Kilo Heavy, request taxi to parking. Hold short of runway 25 left, Martex 767 Kilo Heavy.
Taxiing to remote stand 99 via Sierra 8, Victor, Yankee 7, via Jet 814. Line up and wait runway 25 left, India Delta 14 Bravo.
Stand by, Martex 767 Kilo Heavy.
Singapore 186, wind 260 at 5, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Tansun Tower, Singapore 186, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Singapore 186.
Martex 767 Kilo Heavy, cross runway 25 left. Vietnam Airlines 609, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Crossing runway 25 left, Martex 767 Kilo Heavy. Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Vietnam Airlines 609. Tansun ground, German Cargo 176 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
India Delta 14 Bravo, wind 260 at 5, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, India Delta 14 Bravo.
Tansun ground, Martex 767 Kilo Heavy, request taxi to parking.
German Cargo 176 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, German Cargo 176 Heavy.
Martex 767 Kilo Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Martex 767 Kilo Heavy.
Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango Heavy. Tansun ground, Vietnam Airlines 191, ready to taxi.
Tansun ground, Hotel Lima 8753, request taxi to stand 03 at the remote.
Vietnam Airlines 191, runway 25 left, taxi via Victor, Sierra 1, hold short of 7 right 25 left.
Tansun Tower, China Southern 2613, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Hotel Lima 8753, taxi to remote stand 03 via Alpha. China Southern 2613, wind 260 at 5, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, China Southern 2613.
Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango Heavy, wind 250 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 190, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Speedbird 190. Wilco, Korean Air 2498.
Tamsun Tower, Delta Victor India November Charlie, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing south.
Delta Victor India November Charlie, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Delta Victor India November Charlie. Tamsun ground, Vietnam Airlines 773, ready for pushback, requesting runway 25 left.
Vietnam Airlines 773, pushback approved, tail to the west.
Korean Air 2498, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Pushback approved, tail to the west, Vietnam Airlines 773.
Korean Air 2498, cross runway 25 left. Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Crossing runway 25 left, Korean Air 2498. Tamsun ground, German Cargo 176 Heavy, ready to taxi with information kilo. Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Tango Charlie India Sierra Tango Heavy.
German Cargo 176 Heavy, runway 25 left, taxi via Sierra 5, Victor, Sierra 1, hold short of 7 right 25 left.
Taxiing to runway 25 left via Sierra 5, Victor, Sierra 1, will hold short of 7 right 25 left, German Cargo 176 Heavy.
Scooter 3041 Heavy, wind 260 at 5, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Scooter 3041 Heavy.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Speedbird 190.
Delta Victor India November Charlie, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Delta Victor India November Charlie.
Korean Air 2498, taxi to domestic terminal 1 gate 19 via Sierra 8, Victor.
Taxiing to domestic terminal 1 gate 19 via Sierra 8, Victor, Korean Air 2498.
Tamsun ground, Etihad 759, ready for pushback with information kilo.
Etihad 759, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Tamsun Tower, Austrian 911, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 left, remaining in the pattern.
Delta Victor India November Charlie, wind 260 at 5, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. Austrian 911, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Etihad 759. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Delta Victor India November Charlie.
Vietnam Airlines 191, request frequency change.
Speedbird 190, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Holding short runway 25 left, Singapore 186.
China Southern 2613, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, China Southern 2613. Tamsun ground, China Southern 2613, request taxi to gate 22 at the domestic terminal 1.
Tamsun ground, Air China 666, ready for pushback with information kilo.
China Southern 2613, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, China Southern 2613.
Air China 666, hold position.
Holding position, Air China 666.
Tamsun ground, Vietnam Airlines 773, ready to taxi to runway 25 left.
Vietnam Airlines 773, runway 25 left, taxi via Victor, Sierra 1, hold short of 7 right 25 left.
China Southern 2613, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Singapore 186, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Singapore 186. Tiansun ground, Emirates 007, ready for pushback with information kilo, requesting runway 25 left.
Speedbird 1503 Super, wind 260 at 5, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Tiansun ground, Korean Air 2498, request taxi to stand 31 at the remote. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Speedbird 1503 Super.
Korean Air 2498, taxi to parking, at your discretion. China Southern 2613, hold short of runway 25 left.
Tiansun ground, Singapore 664, ready for pushback with information kilo, requesting runway 25 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Austrian 911.
Qantas 678, pushback approved, tail to the west.
Pushback approved, tail to the west, Qantas 678.
Singapore 186, taxi to International Terminal 2 Gate 11 via Sierra 8, Victor. Scooter 3041 Heavy, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Vietnam Airlines 191, you're in an active airspace, please contact Tan Son Tower on 118.7.
Tiansun Tower, Vietnam Airlines 191, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out.
Etihad 759, taxi to waypoint via Sierra 5, Sierra. Austrian 911, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Taxiing to waypoint via Sierra 5, Sierra, Etihad 759.
German Cargo 176 Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, German Cargo 176 Heavy.
China Southern 2613, cross runway 25 left. Vietnam Airlines 191, hold short of runway 25 left.
Scooter 3041 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 7 right.
Tiansun ground, Air China 666, ready for pushback with information kilo.
Virgin 717 Super, wind 260 at 5, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Air China 666, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Tiansun ground, Qantas 678, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Air China 666.
Qantas 678, taxi to waypoint via Sierra 5, Sierra.
Taxiing to waypoint via Sierra 5, Sierra, Qantas 678.
Scooter 3041 Heavy, cross runway 25 left. Thai 575, wind 260 at 5, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Thai 575. Tiansun ground, Emirates 007, ready to taxi to runway 25 left with information kilo. Contacting Tiansun ground on 121.6, Scooter 3041 Heavy.
Tiansun ground, Air France 253, ready for pushback with information kilo.
Tiansun ground, Scooter 3041 Heavy, request taxi to parking.
Holding position, Air France 253.
Vietnam Airlines 191, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 191.
Scooter 3041 Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Scooter 3041 Heavy.
Virgin 717 Super, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Tiansun ground, Air China 666, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Tiansun Tower, Singapore 178, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Air China 666, taxi to S via Sierra 5, Sierra.
Speedbird 1503 Super, requests permission to cross runway 7 right.
Taxiing to S via Sierra 5, Sierra, Air China 666.
Vietnam Airlines 191, wind 230 at 7, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
Speedbird 1503 Super, disregard last message.
German Cargo 176 Heavy, request frequency change. Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, German Cargo 176 Heavy.
Speedbird 1503 Super, hold short of runway 25 left.
Hold short of runway 25 left, Speedbird 1503 Super. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 773.
Turkish 162 Tango Kilo Heavy, wind 180 at 9, number 3, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Tan Son Tower, Etihad 759, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out.
Tan Son Ground, Singapore 664, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Tan Son Tower, Emirates 007, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 left, remaining in the pattern.
Vietnam Airlines 191, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Vietnam Airlines 191.
Virgin 717 Super, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Pushback approved, Singapore 664.
Thai 575, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Vietnam Airlines 773, wind 180 at 9, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 773. Tan Son Ground, Vietnam Airlines 682, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Holding short runway 25 left, Virgin 717 Super.
Air France 253, pushback approved, tail to the north. Vietnam Airlines 682, hold position.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Air France 253.
Holding position, Vietnam Airlines 682. Tan Son Ground, Speedbird 1503 Super, request taxi to stand 82A at the remote.
Emirates 007, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Emirates 007. Taxiing to remote stand 82A via Sierra 8, Victor, Speedbird 1503 Super. Tan Son Ground, Hotel Lima 8753, ready to taxi to runway 25 left.
Virgin 717 Super, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Virgin 717 Super.
Vietnam Airlines 773, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Thai 575, request permission to cross runway 25 left. Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Vietnam Airlines 773.
Hotel Lima 8753, taxi to waypoint via Sierra, Sierra 1, hold short of 7 right 25 left. Singapore 178, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Singapore 178.
Thai 575, hold short of runway 25 left.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, China Southern 367. Hold short of runway 25 left, Thai 575. Tan Son Ground, Etihad 2801 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 25 left with information Kilo. Tan Son Ground, Virgin 717 Super, request taxi to Gate 10 at the International Terminal 2.
Tan Son Ground, Singapore 664, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Etihad 2801 Heavy, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Etihad 2801 Heavy.
Virgin 717 Super, taxi to International Terminal 2 Gate 10 via Sierra, Sierra 6, Victor.
Tamsun ground, Singapore 235 Kilo Echo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Air China 666, you're in an active airspace, please contact Tamsun Tower on 118.7.
Tamsun ground, Singapore 178, request taxi to gate 21 at the domestic terminal 1.
Thai 575, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Thai 575.
Singapore 178, taxi to domestic terminal 1 gate 21. Singapore 178, cross runway 25 left.
Tamsun ground, Singapore 178, request taxi to gate 10 at the international terminal 2.
Turkish 162 Tango Kilo Heavy, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Etihad 759, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Singapore 178, request permission to cross runway 25 left. Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Etihad 759.
Singapore 178, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Singapore 178. Wilco, Turkish 162 Tango Kilo Heavy.
Air France 253, runway 25 left, taxi via Sierra 5, Victor, Sierra 1, hold short of 7 right 25 left.
Tamsun ground, Thai 575, request taxi to parking.
Singapore 664, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Singapore 664.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Emirates 007.
Turkish 162 Tango Kilo Heavy, hold short of runway 25 left. Air China 666, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Air China 666.
Taxi to parking, Thai 575.
VJet 848, wind 180 at Niner, number 1, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 25 right, VJet 848.
China Southern 367, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, China Southern 367. Tamsun ground, Virgin 717 Super, request taxi to stand 31 at the remote.
China Southern 367, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, China Southern 367. Tamsun ground, Sierra X-Ray Charlie Echo Alpha, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Turkish 162 Tango Kilo Heavy, cross runway 25 left.
Tamsun ground, Vietnam Airlines 682, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Crossing runway 25 left, Turkish 162 Tango Kilo Heavy. Tamsun ground, Victor November Alpha 271, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Pushback approved, Sierra X-Ray Charlie Echo Alpha. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Vietnam Airlines 682. Holding position, Victor November Alpha 271.
Virgin 717 Super, runway 25 left, taxi via Victor, Sierra 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 25 left via Victor, Sierra 1, Virgin 717 Super.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Air China 666.
Tamsun ground, Virgin 717 Super, request taxi to stand 31 at the remote.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Singapore 184 Sierra.
Emirates 007, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0. China Southern 367, hold short of runway 25 left.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Emirates 007.
Virgin 717 Super, taxi to S via Sierra 4, Sierra.
Emirates 007, request frequency change. Tamsun ground, Singapore 235 Kilo Echo Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 25 left with information Kilo.
Air China 666, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0. China Southern 367, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, China Southern 367.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Air China 666.
Emirates 007, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0. Hotel Lima 8753, hold short of runway 25 left.
Tan Sun Ground, Singapore 436, ready for pushback with information Kilo, requesting runway 25 left. Taxi to runway 25 left, Singapore 235 Kilo Echo Heavy. Holding position, Singapore 436.
Sierra X-Ray Charlie Echo Alpha, runway 25 left, taxi via Sierra 5, Victor, Sierra 1, hold short of 7 right 25 left. Singapore 664, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Qantas 678.
Vietnam Airlines 682, runway 25 left, taxi via Sierra 5, Victor, Sierra 1, hold short of 7 right 25 left. Virgin 717 Super, taxi to waypoint via.
Taxiing to waypoint via, Virgin 717 Super.
China Southern 367, taxi to International Terminal 2 Gate 12 via Victor.
Vietjet 848, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Singapore 184 Sierra, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Singapore 184 Sierra.
VJet 848, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Vietjet 848.
Singapore 436, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Singapore 436. Tan Sun Tower, Etihad 2801 Heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 left, remaining in the pattern.
Victor November Alpha 271, pushback approved, tail to the north. Singapore 664, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Qantas 678, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0. Turkmenistan 657, wind 180 at Niner, number 1, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Turkmenistan 657. Tan Sun Ground, Air France 258 Heavy, ready for pushback. Tan Sun Ground, Singapore 184 Sierra, request taxi to stand 30 at the remote.
Singapore 184 Sierra, taxi to remote stand 30, hold short of 7 right 25 left.
Tan Sun Ground, Vietjet 848, request taxi to stand 75 at the remote.
Taxiing to remote stand 30, will hold short of 7 right 25 left, Singapore 184 Sierra.
Singapore 664, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Singapore 664. Taxiing to remote stand 75 via Sierra, Sierra 7, Victor, Vietjet 848.
Singapore 184 Sierra, cross runway 25 left, please expedite. Air France 258 Heavy, hold position.
Holding position, Air France 258 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 17, wind 180 at Niner, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Vietnam Airlines 17. Tan Sun Ground, Singapore 436, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Tan Sun Ground, Qantas 759 Delta Yankee, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Hotel Lima 8753, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. Etihad 2801 Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Hotel Lima 8753. Tan Sun Ground, Turkish 162 Tango Kilo Heavy, request taxi to gate 22 at the domestic Terminal 1. Tamsun ground, All Nippon 206, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Turkish 162 Tango Kilo Heavy, taxi to domestic Terminal 1 gate 22 via.
Taxiing to domestic Terminal 1 gate 22 via, Turkish 162 Tango Kilo Heavy. Holding position, All Nippon 206.
Air Peach 441, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Taxiing to S5 via Sierra 5, Victor November Alpha 271.
Turkmenistan 657, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Crossing runway 25 left, Cathay 6 Romeo Delta Heavy. Tamsun ground, Singapore 89 Echo Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Singapore 89 Echo Heavy, runway 25 left, taxi via Sierra 5, Victor, Sierra 1, hold short of 7 right 25 left.
Holding position, Qantas 759 Delta Yankee.
Etihad 2801 Heavy, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Etihad 2801 Heavy. Tamsun ground, Cathay 6 Romeo Delta Heavy, request taxi to gate 20 at the domestic Terminal 1.
Cathay 6 Romeo Delta Heavy, taxi to domestic Terminal 1 gate 20 via Sierra, Sierra 6, Victor.
Tamsun Tower, Turkmenistan 651 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right. Tamsun ground, Tango Uniform Lima Lima Zulu, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Tamsun ground, Starwalker 712 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Starwalker 712 Heavy, pushback approved.
Turkmenistan 657, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Pushback approved, Tango Uniform Lima Lima Zulu.
Hotel Lima 8753, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Hotel Lima 8753. Crossing runway 25 left, Turkmenistan 657. Tamsun ground, Emirates 821 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Singapore 235 Kilo Echo Heavy, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Singapore 235 Kilo Echo Heavy. Tamsun ground, Singapore 184 Sierra, request taxi to stand 31 at the remote.
All Nippon 206, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Tamsun ground, Qantas 759 Delta Yankee, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Tamsun ground, Singapore 184 Sierra, request taxi to stand 29 at the remote.
Tamsun ground, Air Peach 441, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Qantas 759 Delta Yankee.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Singapore 436.
Stand by, Singapore 89 Echo Heavy. Tamsun ground, Tango Uniform Lima Lima Zulu, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Air Peach 441, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready. Tango Uniform Lima Lima Zulu, runway 25 left, taxi via Sierra 5, Victor, Sierra 1, hold short of 7 right 25 left.
Taxiing to runway 25 left via Sierra 5, Victor, Sierra 1, will hold short of 7 right 25 left, Tango Uniform Lima Lima Zulu.
Tamsun Tower, Vietnam Airlines 682, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out. Tamsun Tower, Speedbird 284 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Air France 253, request frequency change.
Singapore 436, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff. Singapore 235 Kilo Echo Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Singapore 436.
Stand by, Singapore 184 Sierra.
Tiansun ground, all Nippon 206, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Speedbird 284 heavy, wind 180 at Niner, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. All Nippon 206, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, all Nippon 206.
Holding position, Etihad 69 Victor Alpha.
Air France 253, line up and wait runway 25 right.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Air France 253.
Vietnam Airlines 682, hold short of runway 25 left. Attention all aircraft, please only request for takeoff when first in line. Qantas 759 Delta Yankee, runway 25 left, taxi via Victor, Sierra 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 25 left via Victor, Sierra 1, Qantas 759 Delta Yankee.
Tiansun ground, Starwalker 712 heavy, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Singapore 436, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Crossing runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 17. Tiansun ground, Turkmenistan 657, request taxi to parking.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 25 right, Singapore 178.
Vietnam Airlines 257 heavy, pushback approved, tail to the west. Starwalker 712 heavy, taxi to waypoint via Victor, Sierra 4.
Tiansun ground, Turkmenistan 657, request taxi to stand 34 at the remote.
Turkmenistan 657, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Turkmenistan 657.
Air France 253, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Turkmenistan 651 heavy, hold short at runway 25 left. Etihad 69 Victor Alpha, pushback approved.
Tiansun tower, all Nippon 206, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out.
Tiansun Tower, Vietnam Airlines 503, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Attention all aircraft, please only request for takeoff when first in line. Speedbird 284 heavy, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Vietnam Airlines 682, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 682.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 25 right, Vietnam Airlines 503.
Aeroflot 51 Alpha Heavy, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Aeroflot 51 Alpha Heavy. Tiansun ground, Air France 258 Heavy, ready for pushback, requesting runway 25 left.
Air France 258 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north. Qantas 759 Delta Yankee, hold short of runway 25 left.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Air France 258 Heavy.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Air France 253.
Vietnam Airlines 682, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 682.
Thai 78 Tango, hold position.
Holding position, Thai 78 Tango. Tiansun ground, Etihad 69 Victor Alpha, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Etihad 69 Victor Alpha, runway 25 left, taxi via Sierra 5, Sierra 1, contact tower when ready. Starwalker 712 Heavy, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Starwalker 712 Heavy. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Sierra X-Ray Charlie Echo Alpha.
Delta 436 Heavy, hold position.
Holding position, Delta 436 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 257 Heavy, taxi to waypoint via Victor, Sierra 5.
Taxiing to waypoint via Victor, Sierra 5, Vietnam Airlines 257 Heavy. Tan Son Ground, Emirates 821 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Turkmenistan 651 Heavy, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Turkmenistan 651 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 682, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Vietnam Airlines 682.
Emirates 821 Heavy, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Vietnam Airlines 2759. Tan Son Ground, Qatari 29 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Qatari 29 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Tan Son Tower, Sierra X-Ray Charlie Echo Alpha, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out. Tan Son Ground, Vietnam Airlines 004 Victor November, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Speedbird 284 Heavy, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Speedbird 284 Heavy.
Turkmenistan 651 Heavy, contact Tan Son Ground on 121.6.
Contacting Tan Son Ground on 121.6, Turkmenistan 651 Heavy.
Tan Son Tower, Sierra X-Ray Charlie Echo Alpha, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out.
Stand by, Cathay 6 Romeo Delta Heavy. Tan Son Tower, Indonesia 140 is 9 nautical miles to the east of 3,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 right.
Tan Son Ground, Air France 258 Heavy, ready to taxi.
Vietnam Airlines 503, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Vietnam Airlines 503.
Tan Son Ground, Cathay 6 Romeo Delta Heavy, request taxi to gate 09 at the International Terminal 2.
Delta 436 Heavy, pushback approved.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Air France 258 Heavy.
Singapore 178, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Victor November Alpha 271, wind 180 at 9er, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Victor November Alpha 271.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Indonesia 140. Tan Son Ground, Cathay 6 Romeo Delta Heavy, request taxi to parking.
Tan Son Ground, Argentina 1234, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Speedbird 284 Heavy, taxi to International Terminal 2 Gate 15 via Victor. Qantas 759 Delta Yankee, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Qantas 759 Delta Yankee.
Argentina 1234, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Tan Son Ground, Thai 78 Tango, ready for pushback with information Kilo, requesting runway 25 left.
Tan Son Ground, Vietnam Airlines 004 Victor November, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Thai 78 Tango. Crossing runway 25 left, Singapore 178.
Vietnam Airlines 503, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Crossing runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 503.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 004 Victor November. Tan Son Tower, Singapore 2305, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Qatari 29 Heavy, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Tan Son Ground, Cathay 33 Super, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Tan Son Ground, Vietnam Airlines 257 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Victor November Alpha 271.
Singapore 2305, wind 180 at Niner, number 1, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Tan Sun ground, Delta 436 Heavy, ready to taxi with information kilo.
All Nippon 206, line up and wait runway 25 left. Delta 436 Heavy, runway 25 left, taxi via Victor, Sierra 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 25 left via Victor, Sierra 1, Delta 436 Heavy.
Tan Sun Tower, Singapore 89 Echo Heavy, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing south.
Swiss 833 Super, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Swiss 833 Super. Going around, Singapore 2305.
Singapore 89 Echo Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Singapore 89 Echo Heavy. Tan Sun ground, Singapore 178, request taxi to gate 21 at the domestic terminal 1.
Indonesia 140, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Indonesia 140.
Tan Sun ground, China Eastern 827 Heavy, ready for pushback with information kilo.
Tan Sun ground, Singapore 178, request taxi to gate 22 at the domestic terminal 1.
Qantas 759 Delta Yankee, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Roger, Singapore 2305.
Singapore 2305, contact Tan Sun NH80 arrival on 126.35. China Eastern 201, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Vietnam Airlines 257 Heavy, request frequency change.
Singapore 178, taxi to domestic terminal 1 gate 22 via Sierra, Victor 1, Yankee 1, Victor.
Taxiing to runway 25 left via Victor, Sierra 1, Thai 78 Tango.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, China Eastern 827 Heavy. Taxiing to runway 25 left via Sierra, Sierra 1, Vietnam Airlines 257 Heavy.
Crossing runway 25 left, Indonesia 140.
Xanadu 001, wind 180 at Niner, number 1, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Turkish 0054, pushback approved.
Tan Sun ground, Indonesia 140, request taxi to gate 14 at the International Terminal 2.
Indonesia 140, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Indonesia 140.
Singapore 89 Echo Heavy, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Tan Sun ground, Dynasty 555, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Tango Uniform Lima Lima Zulu, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Singapore 89 Echo Heavy. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Tango Uniform Lima Lima Zulu. Tan Sun Tower, Thai 627 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Xanadu 001, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Thai 627 Heavy, wind 180 at Niner, number 1, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Wilco, Xanadu 001.
Tango Uniform Lima Lima Zulu, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet.
Tan Sun ground, China Eastern 827 Heavy, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Tango Uniform Lima Lima Zulu. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Thai 627 Heavy. Singapore 89 Echo Heavy, request frequency change.
Singapore 89 Echo Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Singapore 89 Echo Heavy.
Indonesia 01, is on final runway 25 right, full stop. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Aeroflot 51 Alpha Heavy. Tan Tower, Starwalker 712 Heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 left, departing north.
Dynasty 555, contact Tan Sun ground on 121.6.
Tan Sun ground, China Eastern 201, ready to taxi to runway 25 left with information kilo.
Contacting Tan Sun ground on 121.6, Dynasty 555.
Aeroflot 51 Alpha Heavy, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet. Indonesia 01, wind 180 at Niner, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Indonesia 01.
Tango Uniform Lima Zulu, check ATIS frequency for airfield information. Vietnam Airlines 780 Heavy, wind 180 at Niner, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Thai 627 Heavy, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. China Eastern 201, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, China Eastern 201.
Tan Sun Tower, Air Peach 441, ready for departure at runway 25 left, remaining in the pattern.
Aeroflot 51 Alpha Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Aeroflot 51 Alpha Heavy.
Starwalker 712 Heavy, wind 180 at Niner, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Starwalker 712 Heavy.
Air Peach 441, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Air Peach 441.
Tan Sun ground, Cathay 52 Charlie Heavy, ready for pushback with information kilo, requesting runway 25 left. Tan Sun Tower, Taiwan 19 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Cathay 52 Charlie Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Cathay 52 Charlie Heavy.
Taiwan 19 Heavy, wind 180 at Niner, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Starwalker 712 Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Tan Sun Tower, Turkish 28 Romeo Charlie, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Starwalker 712 Heavy. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Taiwan 19 Heavy.
Turkish 28 Romeo Charlie, wind 180 at Niner, number 3, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Tan Sun Tower, Air Peach 441, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing west.
Emirates 821 Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left. Indonesia 01, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Indonesia 01. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Emirates 821 Heavy.
Tan Sun Tower, Etihad 69 Victor Alpha, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing north.
Tan Sun ground, Indonesia 01, ready to taxi.
Etihad 69 Victor Alpha, hold short of runway 25 left.
Indonesia 01, disregard last message.
Holding short runway 25 left, Etihad 69 Victor Alpha.
Indonesia 01, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
China Eastern 201, request frequency change. Taxi to parking, Indonesia 01.
China Eastern 201, Contact Tan-Sun Tower on 118.7.
Contacting Tan-Sun Tower on 118.7, China Eastern 201.
Emirates 821 Heavy, wind 1809er, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet.
Dynasty 555, request frequency change.
Tan-Sun Tower, China Eastern 201, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 left, departing south.
Vietnam Airlines 780 Heavy, wind 180 number 1, runway 25 right, cleared to land. ATIS 69 Victor Alpha, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Etihad 69 Victor Alpha. Tan-Sun Tower, Vietjet 434 Victor Alpha, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Indonesia 01, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Contacting Tan-Sun Tower on 118.7, Dynasty 555.
Crossing runway 25 left, Indonesia 01. Tan-Sun ground, star 008, ready for pushback with information kilo.
Star 008, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, star 008. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Vietnam Airlines 780 Heavy.
VJet 434 Victor Alpha, wind 180 at 7, number 3, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Tan-Sun ground, Cathay 52 Charlie Charlie Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 25 left with information kilo. Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Emirates 821 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 257 Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left. Qatari 970, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 257 Heavy. Taxi to runway 25 left, Cathay 52 Charlie Charlie Heavy.
Thai 557, pushback approved.
Tan-Sun Tower, Thai 7 East Tango, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing north.
Thai 78 Tango, hold short of runway 25 left. Thai 119 Heavy, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Thai 119 Heavy. Singapore 2305, is on final runway 25 right. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Singapore 2305. Vietnam Airlines 780 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 25 left. Tan-Sun ground, Thai 119 Heavy, request taxi to gate 22 at the domestic Terminal 1.
Vietnam Airlines 780 Heavy, hold short of runway 25 left.
Hold short of runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 780 Heavy. Tan-Sun ground, Thai 119 Heavy, request taxi to gate 15 at the International Terminal 2. Tan-Sun ground, China Southern 367, ready for pushback.
Vietnam Airlines 257 Heavy, wind 180 at 7, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 257 Heavy.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Etihad 69 Victor Alpha. Wilco, Turkish 28 Romeo Charlie.
Tan-Sun ground, star 008, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Star 008, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Tan-Sun Tower, Singapore 399 is 14 nautical miles to the east at 2,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 right.
Singapore 399, wind 180 at 7, number 3, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Tan-Sun ground, Thai 557, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Vietnam Airlines 780 Heavy, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 780 Heavy.
Thai 119 Heavy, cross runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Thai 119 Heavy. Taxi to parking, Thai 119 Heavy.
Thai 557, runway 25 left, taxi via Victor, Sierra 1, hold short at 7 right 25 left.
Tan Tower, Argentina 1234, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing west.
Argentina 1234, hold short at runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Argentina 1234.
Holding short runway 25 left, Turkish 28 Romeo Charlie.
Thai 78 Tango, wind 180 at 7, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Thai 78 Tango.
Taxiing to remote stand 36 via Sierra 8, Victor, Vietnam Airlines 780 Heavy.
Turkish 28 Romeo Charlie, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Crossing runway 25 left, Turkish 28 Romeo Charlie.
Tan Tower, China Southern 8047 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Thai 78 Tango, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Thai 78 Tango.
China Southern 8047 Heavy, wind 180 at 7, number 3, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 25 right, China Southern 8047 Heavy. Tan Ground, Tango Charlie Mike Bravo Alpha Heavy, ready for pushback at information Kilo.
VSJet 434 Victor Alpha, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Tango Charlie Mike Bravo Alpha Heavy, pushback approved. Singapore 2305, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Pushback approved, Tango Charlie Mike Bravo Alpha Heavy. Tan Ground, Turkish 28 Romeo Charlie, request taxi to gate 21 at the domestic Terminal 1.
Delta 436 Heavy, wind 180 at 7, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet. VJet 434 Victor Alpha, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, VSJet 434 Victor Alpha.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Vietnam Airlines 520 Victor November Heavy.
Taxiing to domestic Terminal 1 gate 21 via Sierra, Sierra 7, Victor, Yankee 1, Turkish 28 Romeo Charlie.
Tan Ground, Philippines 598, ready for pushback with information Kilo, requesting runway 25 left.
Philippines 5. Tan Son Airport, ATIS information Kilo, time 1339 Zulu, wind 170 at 7, visibility 6, temperature 27, dew point 23, QNH 1009, remarks, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time, use of departure and arrival procedures required. Landing runway 25 right, expect ILS approach, departing runway 25 left, recommended departure procedures, Basso 2D, Cadu 2A, Can 2D, LAF 2D, NISA 2D, recommended arrival procedures, Kuti 2H, Dala 2H, Elsa 2H, Sape 2H, Vicar 2H, advise on initial contact, you have information Kilo. Delta 436 Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Singapore 2305, request permission to cross runway 25 left. Trailing around, Victor Hotel Alpha Romeo.
Attention all aircraft, ATIS information Kilo is now current. Singapore 2305, hold short of runway 25 left.
Tan Tower, Victor Hotel Alpha Romeo, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Tan Ground, VSJet 434 Victor Alpha, request taxi to parking.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Argentina 1234. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Victor Hotel Alpha Romeo.
Tan Tower, Dynasty 555, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 left, departing north.
VJet 434 Victor Alpha, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Dynasty 555, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Tan Son Tower, Vietnam Airlines 2759, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing north.
Vietnam Airlines 2759, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 2759.
VJet 1633, wind 180 at 7, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Argentina 1234, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Tan Son ground, Air China 666, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Crossing runway 25 left, Singapore 399.
Tango Charlie Mike Bravo Alpha Heavy, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready. Air China 666, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready. China Southern 1109 Super, hold position. Vietnam Airlines 520 Victor November Heavy, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Tan Son Tower, star 008, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out. Holding short runway 25 left, star 008.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Dynasty 555.
Tan Son ground, Singapore 399, request taxi to parking. Tan Son ground, Singapore 2305, request taxi to gate 18 at the International Terminal 2. Tan Son ground, Ukraine International 112 Delta Hotel Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Ukraine International 112 Delta Hotel Heavy, hold position.
Tan Son ground, China Southern 8047 Heavy, request taxi to the domestic Terminal 1.
Tan Son ground, Emirates 24 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Singapore 2305, disregard last message. Dynasty 520 Charlie India Heavy, minimum fuel, 28 minutes remaining.
Star 008, check ATIS frequency for airfield information.
Tan Son Tower, Dynasty 520 Charlie India Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Singapore 399, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Tan Son ground, Singapore 2305, request taxi to gate 20 at the domestic Terminal 1.
Victor Hotel Bravo November Alpha, taxi to waypoint via Victor, Sierra 4. Turkish 28 Romeo Charlie, taxi to domestic Terminal 1 gate 20 via Yankee 1. Singapore 2305, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Tan Son ground, China Southern 1109 Super, ready for pushback with information Kilo, requesting runway 25 left.
Victor Hotel Hotel Alpha Romeo, hold short of runway 25 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 2759.
Holding short runway 25 left, Victor Hotel Hotel Alpha Romeo. Maintain slowest practical speed, Dynasty 520 Charlie India Heavy.
Dynasty 555, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0. Qatari 677, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Qatari 677. Tan Son ground, Thai 498 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Tan Son Tower, Thai 222 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Thai 498 Heavy, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Thai 498 Heavy.
VJet 1633, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Vietnam Airlines 2759, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Wilco, VSJet 1633.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Vietnam Airlines 2759.
China Eastern 827 Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left. Air France 258 Heavy, continue taxi.
Tamsun Tower, Qatar Cargo 8968 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right. Line up and wait runway 25 left, China Eastern 827 Heavy.
Thai 222 Heavy, wind 180 at 7, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Qatar Cargo 8968 Heavy, wind 180 at 7, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Holding short runway 25 left, Victor Hotel Hotel Alpha Romeo.
Dynasty 520 Charlie India Heavy, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Victor Hotel Hotel Alpha Romeo, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Tamsun ground, China Southern 1109 Super, ready to taxi to runway 25 left with information kilo.
China Southern 1109 Super, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready. Emirates 24 Alpha Kilo Heavy, taxi to waypoint via Victor.
Taxiing to waypoint via Victor, Emirates 24 Alpha Kilo Heavy.
VJet 1633, hold short of runway 25 left. Dynasty 520 Charlie India Heavy, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Dynasty 520 Charlie India Heavy. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, China Eastern 827 Heavy. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Air France 258 Heavy.
Tamsun ground, Indonesia 140, ready for pushback, requesting runway 25 left.
Victor Hotel Hotel Alpha Romeo, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Thai 222 Heavy, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Thai 222 Heavy. Taxi to parking, Victor Hotel Hotel Alpha Romeo.
Tamsun ground, Singapore 793, ready for pushback with information kilo. Tamsun ground, Hotel Zulu Sierra Mike 17, ready for pushback with information kilo.
Scandinavian 14, wind 180 at 7, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Stand by, Air China 666.
China Southern 8047 Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Hotel Zulu Sierra Mike 17, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Hotel Zulu Sierra Mike 17. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Indonesia 829.
Indonesia 140, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Indonesia 140.
Pushback approved, Golf Hotel Echo November Sierra.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Air China 666.
China Eastern 827 Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, China Eastern 827 Heavy.
China Southern 915, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Tamsun ground, Golf Hotel Echo November Sierra, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, China Southern 915.
Thai 222 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Bravo 880 X-ray, hold position.
Holding position, Bravo 880 X-ray. Taxiing to runway 25 left via Yankee 1, Victor, Sierra 1, Golf Hotel Echo November Sierra. Tamsun ground, Firebird 901 Super, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Vietnam Airlines 590, wind 180 at 7, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Air China 666, wind 180 at 7, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Air China 666.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Firebird 901 Super.
Qatari 29 Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Qatari 29 Heavy.
Dynasty 520 Charlie India Heavy, cross runway 25 left, please expedite. Thai 222 Heavy, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Tan Son ground, Vietnam Airlines 781 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Scandinavian 14, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Scandinavian 14. Crossing runway 25 left, Qatar Cargo 8968 Heavy.
Singapore 793, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Tan Son Tower, Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Singapore 793.
Taxiing to Via Victor, Vietnam Airlines 781 Heavy. Tan Son Tower, Philippines 598, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 left, departing east.
Indonesia 140, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Indonesia 140.
Qatari 29 Heavy, wind 180 at 7, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet. Attention all aircraft, please only request for takeoff when first in line. Attention all aircraft, please only request for takeoff when first in line.
Tan Son ground, Indonesia 829, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Taxi to parking, Dynasty 520 Charlie India Heavy. Tan Son ground, Qatar Cargo 8968 Heavy, request taxi to stand 35 at the remote. Tan Son Tower, Thai 152, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Thai 152, wind 180 at 7, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Scandinavian 14, request permission to cross runway 7 right.
Indonesia 829, runway 25 left, taxi via Victor, Sierra 1, contact tower when ready.
Vietnam Airlines 590, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Vietnam Airlines 590, hold short of runway 25 left.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Qatari 29 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 773, pushback approved. Indonesia 829, taxi to S3 via Victor, Sierra 3.
Pushback approved, Vietnam Airlines 773. Taxiing to S3 via Victor, Sierra 3, Indonesia 829.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, China Eastern 201. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 520 Victor November Heavy. Tan Son ground, Scandinavian 14, request taxi to parking. Tan Son ground, Scandinavian 14, request taxi to stand 88 at the remote.
Singapore 793, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Singapore 793. Tan Son ground, Starwalker 4545 Heavy, ready for pushback.
Scandinavian 14, taxi to remote stand 88 via.
Taxiing to remote stand 88 via, Scandinavian 14.
Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Korean Air 1014 Heavy, wind 180 at 7, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Korean Air 1014 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 590, cross runway 25 left. China Eastern 201, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Tan Son Tower, Victor Hotel Bravo November Alpha, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out. Holding short runway 25 left, Victor Hotel Bravo November Alpha.
Tan Son ground, Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo, request taxi to parking.
Tan Son ground, Vietnam Airlines 590, request taxi to parking. Tan Son ground, Vietnam Airlines 773, ready to taxi with information kilo. Tan Son ground, Starwalker 4545 Heavy, ready for pushback, requesting runway 25 left.
Crossing runway 25 left, Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo.
Vietnam Airlines 590, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Vietnam Airlines 590. Tan Son ground, Vietnam Airlines 743 Heavy, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Taiwan 52, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Taiwan 52.
Vietnam Airlines 743 Heavy, taxi to waypoint via Yankee 1. Vietnam Airlines 773, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to waypoint via Yankee 1, Vietnam Airlines 743 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 520 Victor November Heavy, wind 180 at 7, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 520 Victor November Heavy. Tan Son ground, Taiwan 52, request taxi to parking.
Vietnam Airlines 557, pushback approved, tail to the south.
Holding position, Starwalker 4545 Heavy. Tan Son Tower, Vietnam Airlines 773, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing south.
Taiwan 52, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Tan Son Tower, Singapore 51 Alpha, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right. Taxi to parking, Taiwan 52.
Star 008, wind 180 at 7, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Star 008. Tan Son ground, Taiwan 52, request taxi to gate 16 at the International Terminal 2.
Singapore 51 Alpha, wind 180 at 7, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Tan Son ground, Vietnam Airlines 743 Heavy, ready to taxi with information kilo.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Singapore 51 Alpha.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 743 Heavy.
Victor Hotel Bravo November Alpha, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Victor Hotel Bravo November Alpha.
Starwalker 4545 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Tan Son ground, Singapore 247 Bravo Super, ready for pushback with information kilo.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Starwalker 4545 Heavy.
Hotel Zulu Sierra Mike 17, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready. VJet 625, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 557. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango. Taiwan 52, request permission to cross runway 7 right. Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, star 008.
Singapore 32 Sierra Quebec, pushback approved, tail to the north. Victor Hotel Bravo November Alpha, wind 180 at 7, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet. Taiwan 52, hold short at runway 25 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Victor Hotel Bravo November Alpha.
Hold short of runway 25 left, Taiwan 52. Tan Son Tower, Philippines 598, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing east.
Philippines 598, line up and wait runway 25 right. Philippines 598, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Philippines 598.
Tan Son ground, Emirates 309 Heavy, ready for pushback.
Singapore 247 Bravo Super, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Tan ground, Kilo Lima Mike 226 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Emirates 309 Heavy, hold position.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Singapore 247 Bravo Super.
Holding position, Emirates 309 Heavy.
Thai 152, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Crossing runway 25 left, Thai 152.
Singapore 51 Alpha, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Singapore 51 Alpha.
Kilo Lima Mike 226 Heavy, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Kilo Lima Mike 226 Heavy. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Vietnam Airlines 111.
Tan Sun ground, Starwalker 4545 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 25 left.
Starwalker 4545 Heavy, taxi to waypoint via Victor, Sierra 3.
Taxiing to waypoint via Victor, Sierra 3, Starwalker 4545 Heavy.
Tan Sun ground, Viet Jet 625, request taxi to gate 11 at the International Terminal 2. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Qatari 677.
VJet 625, taxi to International Terminal 2 Gate 11 via Sierra 8, Victor.
Taxiing to International Terminal 2 Gate 11 via Sierra 8, Victor, Viet Jet 625. Tan Sun ground, Singapore 51 Alpha, request taxi to Gate 15 at the International Terminal 2.
Singapore 51 Alpha, hold short of runway 25 left.
Tan Sun ground, Thai 152, request taxi to Gate 15 at the International Terminal 2.
Tango Charlie Mike Bravo Alpha Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Tango Charlie Mike Bravo Alpha Heavy. Continue taxi, Firebird 901 Super.
Continue taxi, Indonesia 140.
Thai 152, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Thai 152. Tan Sun ground, November 45 Romeo Delta, ready to taxi to runway 25 left with information Kilo. Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Philippines 598.
Vietnam Airlines 141, number 2, traffic to follow is on right downwind. Vietnam Airlines 141, disregard last message.
Tan Sun ground, Bravo 880 X-ray, ready for pushback with information Kilo, requesting runway 25 left.
Tango Charlie Mike Bravo Alpha Heavy, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Tan Sun ground, Asiana 732 Oscar Zulu Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
November 45 Romeo Delta, runway 25 left, taxi via Sierra, Sierra 1, contact tower when ready. Asiana 732 Oscar Zulu Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north. Air Force 1, taxi to start via.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Asiana 732 Oscar Zulu Heavy.
Bravo 880 X-ray, hold position.
Holding position, Bravo 880 X-ray.
Vietnam Airlines 191, is on final runway 25 right.
Qatari 677, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Qatari 677.
Vietnam Airlines 191, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Tango Charlie Mike Bravo Alpha Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0. Singapore 51 Alpha, cross runway 25 left, please expedite. Singapore 51 Alpha, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Emirates 108 Victor Alpha, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Emirates 108 Victor Alpha.
Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Crossing runway 25 left, Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango.
Vietnam Airlines 111, cross runway 25 left, please expedite. Vasco Air 157 Victor November, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to start via Air Force One. Crossing runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 111.
Emirates 108 Victor Alpha, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Emirates 108 Victor Alpha.
Air Force One, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Tan Sun Ground, Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango, request taxi to parking.
Firebird 901 Super, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Firebird 901 Super.
Bravo 880 X-ray, pushback approved.
Tan Sun Ground, Vietnam Airlines 111, request taxi to parking. Pushback approved, Bravo 880 X-ray.
Vietnam Airlines 111, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Vietnam Airlines 111. Wilco, Vietnam Airlines 141.
Indonesia 140, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, unable pattern work, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet. Vietnam Airlines 781 Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 right. Vietnam Airlines 781 Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left. Speedbird 355, pushback approved, tail to the north. Firebird 901 Super, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Speedbird 355.
Fiji 808, Roger.
Tan Sun Ground, Vietnam Airlines 141, request taxi to stand 31 at the remote.
Fiji 808, wind 180 at 6, number 1, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Fiji 808.
Qatari 970, taxi to waypoint via Victor. Vietnam Airlines 141, hold short of runway 25 left.
Hold short of runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 141.
Emirates 108 Victor Alpha, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Indonesia 140.
Tan Sun Ground, Asiana 732 Oscar Zulu Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Crossing runway 25 left, Emirates 108 Victor Alpha. Stand by, Emirates 108 Victor Alpha.
Asiana 732 Oscar Zulu Heavy, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready. Vietnam Airlines 781 Heavy, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 781 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 144, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Vietnam Airlines 773, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 773.
Tan Sun Ground, Speedbird 355, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Tan Sun Ground, Emirates 108 Victor Alpha, request taxi to stand 31 at the remote.
Speedbird 355, taxi to waypoint via Yankee 1, Sierra 5, Sierra. Emirates 108 Victor Alpha, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to waypoint via Yankee 1, Sierra 5, Sierra, Speedbird 355.
Vietnam Airlines 141, taxi to remote stand 31 via Victor, hold short of 7 right 25 left. Vietnam Airlines 141, cross runway 25 left, please expedite. Vietnam Airlines 781 Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Vietnam Airlines 781 Heavy.
Pushback approved, Malaysian 11 Heavy. Tan Sun ground, China Southern 9297, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Vietnam Airlines 478, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Fiji 808, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Fiji 808.
Vietnam Airlines 773, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 773.
Tan Sun Tower, Singapore 247 Bravo Super, ready for departure at runway 25 right, departing straight out. Tan Sun Tower, Vietnam Airlines 144 is 1 nautical miles to the east at 400 feet, inbound for landing.
Singapore 247 Bravo Super, hold short of runway 25 left. Attention all aircraft, please only request for takeoff when first in line. Singapore 793, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet. China Southern 915, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Singapore 793.
VJet 813, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Vietjet 813.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, China Southern 915. Tan Sun ground, Malaysian 11 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Fiji 808, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Fiji 808.
Call red 007, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Malaysian 11 Heavy, taxi to waypoint via Sierra 5, Sierra.
Taxiing to waypoint via Sierra 5, Sierra, Malaysian 11 Heavy.
Hotel Zulu Sierra Mike 17, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, China Southern 915. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Hotel Zulu Sierra Mike 17.
Hold short of runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 144.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Singapore 793.
Thai 556, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Kilo Lima Mike 226 Heavy, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Kilo Lima Mike 226 Heavy.
Fiji 808, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Crossing runway 25 left, Fiji 808. Vietnam Airlines 478, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Hotel Zulu Sierra Mike 17, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet. Vietnam Airlines 478, hold short of runway 25 left.
Tan Sun ground, China Southern 9297, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Hotel Zulu Sierra Mike 17.
Kilo Lima Mike 226 Heavy, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 478. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Kilo Lima Mike 226 Heavy.
Tan Sun Tower, Singapore 186 Heavy is 9 nautical miles to the east at 2,000 feet, inbound for landing with information Kilo, requesting runway 25 right.
Tan Sun ground, Fiji 808, request taxi to gate 15 at the International Terminal 2. Taxi to runway 25 left, Vietjet 813.
Holding short runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 743 Heavy.
Singapore 186 Heavy, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Call red 007, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Fiji 808, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Crossing runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 478. Taxi to parking, Fiji 808.
Hotel Zulu Sierra Mike 17, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Hotel Zulu Sierra Mike 17.
Kilo Lima Mike 226 Heavy, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet. China Southern 915, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, China Southern 915.
Call red 007, hold short of runway 25 left.
Thank you. Good day, Emirates 108 Victor Alpha. Hold short of runway 25 left, cool red 007.
Tan Sun Tower, Air France 1 Mike Charlie, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Thai 556, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Vietnam Airlines 743 Heavy, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 743 Heavy.
Kilo Lima Mike 226 Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Kilo Lima Mike 226 Heavy.
Air France 1 Mike Charlie, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Air France 1 Mike Charlie.
Thai 556, hold short of runway 25 left.
Tan Sun Tower, Air Force 1, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out. Tan Sun Tower, Vietnam Airlines 557, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing west. Tan Sun Ground, Vietjet 1805, ready for pushback with information Kilo, requesting runway 25 left.
November 45 Romeo Delta, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet.
Thank you, good day, Vietnam Airlines 743 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 743 Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Wilco, Singapore 186 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 557, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 557.
VJet 1805, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Vietjet 1805.
Tan Sun Tower, Starwalker 4545 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing straight out.
Starwalker 4545 Heavy, hold short of runway 25 left.
Holding short runway 25 left, Starwalker 4545 Heavy. Tan Sun Tower, Singapore 6056 is 9 nautical miles to the east of 2,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 right.
Call red 007, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Tan Sun Ground, Singapore 720, ready for pushback with information Kilo, requesting runway 25 left. Crossing runway 25 left, cool red 007.
Singapore 720, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Singapore 720. Thai 556, request permission to cross runway 25 left.
Thai 556, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Crossing runway 25 left, Thai 556.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Singapore 6056.
Tamsun Tower, November 45 Romeo Delta is 3 nautical miles to the northeast at 1,700 feet, inbound for landing with information Kilo. Tamsun Ground, Thai 556, request taxi to gate 10 at the International Terminal 2.
Air France 1 Mike Charlie, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Tamsun Ground, Vietjet 1805, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Singapore 186 Heavy, hold short of runway 25 left.
Wilco, Air France 1 Mike Charlie. Hold short of runway 25 left, Singapore 186 Heavy.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 557.
Air France 1 Mike Charlie, hold short of runway 25 left.
Tamsun Ground, Japan Air 876, ready for pushback with information Kilo, requesting runway 25 left. Taxi to runway 25 left, Vietjet 1805.
Vietnam Airlines 8010, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Vietnam Airlines 8010.
Vietnam Airlines 8010, maintain slowest practical speed.
Maintain slowest practical speed, Vietnam Airlines 8010. Tamsun Tower, Qatari 970, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing west.
Vietnam Airlines 557, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Vietnam Airlines 557.
Starwalker 4545 Heavy, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Singapore 247 Bravo Super, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Tamsun Ground, Singapore 720, ready to taxi to runway 25 left with information Kilo.
Japan Air 876, taxi to S5 via Sierra 5. Singapore 720, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 25 left, Singapore 720. Taxiing to S5 via Sierra 5, Japan Air 876.
Singapore 186 Heavy, cross runway 25 left, please expedite.
Crossing runway 25 left, Singapore 186 Heavy.
Singapore 6056, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Singapore 6056.
Starwalker 4545 Heavy, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Tamsun Tower, cancel line 380 Heavy is 9 nautical miles to the east at 2,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 right.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Starwalker 4545 Heavy.
Air France 1 Mike Charlie, cross runway 25 left, please expedite. Singapore 247 Bravo Super, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Tamsun Tower, cancel line 380 Heavy is 7 nautical miles to the east at 2,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 25 right.
Cancel line 380 Heavy, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Singapore 247 Bravo Super.
General 536, correction, stand by.
Tamsun Ground, Singapore 186 Heavy, request taxi to gate 15 at the International Terminal 2.
Qatari 970, line up and wait runway 25 left.
Singapore 6056, request permission to cross runway 25 left. Line up and wait runway 25 left, Qatari 970.
Tamsun Tower, Victor Tango Alpha Lima X-Ray, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right with information Kilo. Tamsun Tower, Cebu 753, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right with information Kilo. Tiansun ground, Air France 1 Mike Charlie, request taxi to gate 11 at the International Terminal 2.
Japan Air 876, runway 25 left, taxi via Sierra 5, Victor, Sierra 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 25 left via Sierra 5, Victor, Sierra 1, Japan Air 876.
Cebu 753, wind 180 at 6, number 3, runway 25 left, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Victor Tango Alpha Lima X-ray. Maintain slowest practical speed, Victor Tango Alpha Lima X-ray.
Vietnam Airlines 8010, request permission to cross runway 25 left. Tan Sun Tower, Malaysian 11 Heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 left, departing north. Taxi to parking, Singapore 6056.
Qatari 970, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Malaysian 11 Heavy, disregard last message.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Malaysian 11 Heavy. Holding short runway 25 left, Vietnam Airlines 8010.
Cebu 753, requesting change to runway 25 left. Tan Sun Tower, Xiamen Air 8220, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Cebu 753, please follow instructions.
I'm sorry, Cebu 753.
Hansaline 380 Heavy, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Qatari 970, contact Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0.
Wilco, Hansaline 380 Heavy.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Qatari 970.
Malaysian 11 Heavy, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Tan Sun Tower, China Southern 9297, ready for departure at runway 25 left, departing east. Tan Sun ground, Kuwaiti 2144 Heavy, ready for pushback with information kilo. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 left, Malaysian 11 Heavy.
Xiamen Air 8220, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 25 right, Xiamen Air 8220. Tan Sun ground, Vietnam Airlines 007 Victor Alpha, ready for pushback with information kilo, requesting runway 25 left.
Pushback approved, Kuwaiti 2144 Heavy. General 536, disregard last message.
Tan Sun Tower, Asiana 732 Oscar Zulu Heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 25 left, departing north. Tan Sun ground, Hansaline 380 Heavy, request taxi to gate 15 at the International Terminal 2.
Hansaline 380 Heavy, hold short of runway 25 left. China Southern 9297, wind 180 at 6, runway 25 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 1,000 feet. Thai 550, wind 180 at 6, number 3, runway 25 left, cleared to land. Thai 550, correction, stand by. Thai 550, wind 180 at 6, number 3, runway 25 right, cleared to land.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, Malaysian 11 Heavy.
Line up and wait runway 25 left, Asiana 732 Oscar Zulu Heavy.
Taxi to runway 25 left, General 536. Tan Sun Tower, Thai Asia 2 Echo Golf, inbound on the ILS runway 25 right.
Cebu 753, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Cebu 753.
China Southern 9297, contact Ho Chi.
Contacting Ho Chi Minh Center on 127.0, China Southern 9297.
Thai Asia 2 Echo Golf, wind 180 at 6, number 2, runway 25 right, cleared to land. Attention all aircraft, please stand by, controller change is in progress. Attention all aircraft, please stand by, controller change is in progress.